Welcome to day 155 of our BitClout journey. I'm Mike Trastenstein here with my twin brother Brian, and it's been a slow couple of days. I think people are kind of watching the price of BitClout as it bounces between $60 and $76 or so. I think it sits at around 69 right now. Seems to be a number that it keeps bouncing back to $69. But yesterday we had a little bit of news, nothing too big. We saw diamond notifications get fixed. That was kind of a bug that we've been seeing since they changed diamonds over from being paid in your creator coins to being paid in clout. You want to talk about that a little bit, Brian?
Yeah, I think that it's a much needed fix. I know that our account personally, we get a lot of diamonds. We get every now and then we get a buyer too. And it's nice to be able to stream through that notification stream and actually pick out the actual coin buys. And before you just have that green dollar bill icon next to all the diamonds that you got, and it will just say this person sent you this much in clout. But now it's kind of converted back to showing the diamond and saying you got 1 diamond or 2 diamonds. So I think it's definitely needed. I know it's been buggy like that for about a week or so, maybe 2 weeks actually, and it's just nice to see. So I'm glad they fixed it. I wish it was sooner, but I think they're busy with a lot of stuff right now.
Yeah, another thing I noticed is that since they did the switchover, when you would click the notification saying, Clay Perry Music gave you or sent you 0.01 or 1 penny, it wouldn't direct you to the post that you got the diamond for either. And now that's fixed too. So if you get a notification, Clay Perry Music gave you 1 diamond and in parentheses, approximately 1 cent, and you click on it, it's going to take you to the post that he diamonded. So I'm glad that's fixed too, because it makes things a lot less confusing.
Yeah, no, I agree 100%, and it's nice that it's back to how it was before the diamond changes we saw.
Now, the other thing that I want to touch on is Diamondhands. He spent $50,000 yesterday investing in 2 creators. Those creators are Cool Man Coffee Dan and Clay Oglesby. Both are really doing well in the NFT space on BitClout. Both have, they create a lot of NFTs that are selling for some really high prices. And I think they're both well-deserved. Those buys are both well-deserved.
Yeah, it's funny because they were 2 of our top 3 holdings from coins we purchased. So it was interesting that those were chosen. I guess we picked some pretty good people ourselves in our own wallet. But Clay has been awesome. He's actually a front-end developer. He does design work. His NFTs have been amazing. He has a few series. And I think that Diamondhands looked for 2 people that are actually some of the top earners from NFTs and said, hey, this is a good investment. I'm going to show everybody that these guys are good investments because they're earning that royalty back to their coin holders. So I think Clay Oglesby, awesome. And then of course, Cool Man Coffee Dan, he has a huge following off of BitClout. And his NFTs have been known for a couple of years now, I think. And his work before NFTs has also been known. He has a huge following off of BitClout, I think on Instagram. And his NFTs have garnered value because people can see that his NFTs on like OpenSea, they're getting this much money. So these NFTs should be worth just as much. Just because they're on a different blockchain shouldn't really devalue the fact that you own that token that says that you own it. So I think that Diamondhands just wanted to kind of show off these 2 creators who are doing an awesome job. And the best way to do that is ape into their coin.
Yeah, I think there are 2 different types of artists. There's Clay on one side, who wasn't, this big, well-known NFT artist before BitClout, who just made a name for himself on BitClout as a developer and as a creator in general, who just got a following, took part in the community a lot. Then when he created these awesome art pieces, people knew of him, they followed him, they saw his art, and they started buying it and valued it quite a bit. Whereas Cool Man Coffee Dan, on the other hand, was this well-known commodity outside of BitClout when it comes to both art and NFTs. And, collectors really knew about him. And when he suddenly comes over to BitClout, people ape into him as well and, buy his NFTs and buy his creator coin. So they're two great examples of two different types of artists who have really made a name for themselves on BitClout as NFT artists.
Yeah, and I think that that's kind of the message that Diamondhands wants to convey with these two purchases, is that whether you're this well-known artist off of the platform or just somebody that's on the platform who's super talented, you both have a future on BitClout.com or on BitClout, the blockchain in general. And it's so true. And I think that I hope that we see a lot of other artists off the platform come over and sell their NFTs here. But I think even more importantly, I hope that we see some of the hidden talent kind of rise to the top because they're on BitClout, and that the BitClout community embraces them because they have been a known entity here for so long. And I think we will see more of that.
Yeah, I think this is just a start, Brian.
Yeah, absolutely. And I don't think there's too much other news than that. I know that people are anticipating the front end changes that are to be expected probably within
the next week. I'd say the next week. I think.
Yeah. I mean, the rumors said the end of August, and the end of August is what next Tuesday. So I don't know if that's when it's going to drop, but I think that we're getting super close to it. We have seen mock-ups of what's supposedly the new front end, and I have to tell you, it's really clean. It looks like it's really intuitive, and I think that it's going to be easier for new users to kind of acclimate to it. And I also think that they're going to kind of bring NFTs more to the forefront with it, but we'll see. I mean, the mock-up we saw about a month ago or so, I think that things could have changed, but from what I can tell, I'm really excited about what it's going to look like. And there's not incredible change, but it makes it really clean and really usable.
Yeah, I like to say it takes BitClout out of the mid 1990s as far as websites go and bring us back. It brings us into, I'd say, around 2010 or so.
Yeah, we had a website in the mid 1990s when we were like 15. We had a baseball card website, and BitClout reminds me a little bit of that.
Yeah, EMD baseball cards, and then we had Gamers Advantage, which was an affiliate for GameStop. We used to sell PlayStation 2s. And then we moved on to doing money making forums, and then 3D printing websites and news sites, and then a political news site, and now we're on BitClout.
Yeah, and this is like our full-time gig, and we're not like doing this as a job.
Professional BitClouters.
We're doing it more because we love the technology and we think that it has a future, and we want to be one of the people on this platform from the get-go and watch the whole history unfold before us. And I think we have an opportunity to push things in a positive direction, and that's why we're really here. Any financial gains, obviously, a great incentive, but that's not really the main reason we're such fans of BitClout.
I'm here for the money.
Ed's the greedy one.
I think that would be a great place to leave off, and we will talk to you tomorrow.